Hi there, I'm Kate. I'm Senior Client Relationships Manager at Clockwise Software. We build custom software products for startups and growing businesses worldwide. Over the last 10 years, we've delivered more than 200 web products and over 20 SaaS solutions. From lean MVPs to $1 million platforms, from raw ideas to revitalizing existing product. We built it all. We've helped clients at every stage. Launched an MVP of a SaaS for a data backup in under 11 months. Now it protects projects and data for millions of users. Turned a freelance marketplace into a white label SaaS, now used worldwide by billion-dollar companies. And recently, we built an enterprise platform for managing cultural exchange programs within a budget of over $1 million, and it's now used globally. So if you are planning to build a SaaS app or just exploring an idea, you are at the right place. In this video, I will walk you through the essentials. Timelines and costs to build a SaaS from scratch, key tech decisions that shape your products, stages of a SaaS development, and the roles you will need on your team. Everything you will hear in this video is based on real projects and our team experience. Let's dive in. Let's start with the question everyone asks for: timelines and costs. These numbers give you a good standing point, but your final budget and timeline depend on your product goals and scope. That doesn't mean unpredictability. Before the project begins, your dev team gives you a detailed estimate. In our case, we stay within 10% of our initial estimates, so clients know exactly what to expect. Next, let's talk about the big tech decisions. They directly affect your speed, scalability, and budget. Ask yourself these questions early. Are you building from scratch or migrating an existing tool? Sometimes cloud migration is faster and cheaper, but only if you audit your current software first. How will you monetize your SaaS? Your revenue model shapes subscription options and payment integrations. Which cloud providers will you choose? AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud? That decision influences your hosting costs and app availability. Will it be single tenant or multi-tenant? That depends on your target audience and scaling plans. Planning to add AI, even if it's not a priority now, it affects how we structure your system. And finally, how much growth should your system handle? Because scalability decisions should be made from the very beginning. These choices define your product's performance, costs, and flexibility. Discussing them with your dev team early prevents expensive changes later. Discovery phase lays the groundwork for your SaaS. Your team devises your ideas, understands the target users, defines the core features, and maps out the product strategy. This is also when we make the key tech decisions we've talked about earlier, from architecture and tenancy type to scalability and AI readiness. On the screen, you see just a few deliverables we work on during the discovery. Discovery helps you to build the right thing from start, if you do it with the right team, of course. Once the foundation is ready, it's time to develop an MVP, your minimum viable product. Every SaaS idea looks great on the paper, but only real users can validate it. The goal is to get your product into users' hands quickly. Here is how we usually go. First, we document everything from the goals to features list, so the team is on the same page. Next, we design the user's interface, making sure it's clear and easy to navigate. Then we set up the development environment and build the infrastructure your app will run on. Once that's ready, the backend developers start working on the system logics and the front-end team brings the interface to life. We integrate third-party tools like payment gateways or analytics. Then comes testing, so fixing bugs and polishing every detail until it runs smoothly. Finally, we develop your MVP to the server and make it live for real users. The goal of the MVP is to test, learn, and validate. Once it's done, you can move on forward with confidence. After the MVP launch, you are ready to improve your product. Fix what didn't work, double down on what users love, and add new features one by one. How to choose what to implement first? We recommend starting with the SaaS features matrix. This method helps you decide which new features to build first based on how important they are and how much users are willing to pay for them. This stage is tricky to estimate because in most cases, development doesn't really stop. As your product grows, you'll keep editing new features, you will adapt to new trends, stay ahead of competitors, and listen to users' feedbacks. After the MVP, we usually set up a dedicated team that works on your product long term. Sometimes it's a few months, sometimes it's years. This setup can be adjusted to match your goals and growth plans. At this point, you will need a project manager to lead the process. You will also need a business analyst to track the market and business goals. And of course, a dev team to bring it all to life. The team cost depends on your team composition, but here is a rough estimate at the monthly budget you will need to allocate. From now on, the development team works in sprints. Usually it's 2-week cycles. And the goal of each sprint is to bring out a new version of your product with the needed fixes or fresh functionality. Agile gives you speed, flexibility while keeping users happy with the constant improvements. At Clockwise, we track CPY and SPY at every stage of SaaS development. That gives client full transparency in progress and speeding. So, as you can see, building and launching a SaaS app takes more than great code. You need an expert to plan the architecture so it grows with your products, a business analyst to turn your ideas into clear requirements, and a development team that did it before and knows how to do it right from the start. With the right team, you avoid costly mistakes and move faster. Want to see some of the SaaS products we built? Check the links in the video description. And if you want an expert feedback on your SaaS idea, reach out to me by an email. I will be happy to help. Good luck with your SaaS product. Talk soon.